Every Hello everyone. Today I would like to tell you some short conversation between a man and a woman. Number one, the woman asked the man if he heard that James had gotten a promotion. The man replied that James had told him about that and he wondered if it was great. The woman replied she wished Pat had gotten a promotion too because she thought Pat was really deserved it. Number two, the woman introduced herself to the man and she offered to help him. The man replied he was calling from the accounting office and he asked if he could speak to the director. The woman was sorry about the fact that her director was not in and she was director's assistant. She thought she couldn't help him. Number three, the man asked the woman if what her specials were that night. The woman replied they had a fresh rib and roast beef. Finally, the man replied he would order some food from regular menu. Number four, the man asked the woman if anyone had called him while he had been out. The woman replied that he had a message from Middlebeat and Peter had said he had finished painting the new office. The man was happy about that and he asked her to call Peter back and told him to send the bill of the accounting office. Number five, the woman asked John if that was his office. The man commented to the woman it was calling Cindy's office and he said his office at the end of the hall. The woman asked John if how he had gotten such a nice office. She said his boss must really like you. Number six, the man told the woman he had just received a bill from Missy Ortega. The woman asked the man if Missy Ortega was his accountant and she thought Mr. Wilson had been. The man replied he had been, but then both had recommended Missy Ortega and he said she did a much better job. Number seven, the woman asked the man what was his doctor doing those days. The man replied that his doctor was at the university and he said she was studying economics. The woman was surprised about that and she said she had thought his doctor would become a lawyer like him. Number 8. The man asked the woman if she had had a dream since his discovery. The woman said the man, she and Linda planned to visit him in the hospital that afternoon. Finally, the man agreed with her because he said Jim's wife said she really wanted visitors. Number 9. The man asked the woman. The woman asked Martin Sandy's car back by the front door. The man replied it was Tom's, and he said she knew. The new secretary. The woman commented Tom better move it because he had a bug in the director space. Number 10. The man asked the woman if how much was the bus fare, and the woman replied to the man it was $1,050, and she asked the man if he wanted a transfer. The man commented no, and he asked the woman to tell him when he got to his stop because he was going to the Central Post Office.